Have you ever wondered, is there a quick way to tell whether I'm buying quality fabric or cheap fabric? Well, today's your lucky day because I have the answer for you.
Dead Sows! Dead Sows! Dead Sows! Dead Sows! Dead Sows! Dead Sows! This is how it goes with Dead Sows!
Greetings, sociopaths. As always, I truly appreciate you stopping by here. Well, just a couple of notes before we get started. We just had a really awesome live episode with Twisted Needle Textiles. I'm actually going to be featuring some of their fabric today. And you know, we just passed 8,000 subscribers. So in the next coming weeks, we're going to be giving away a Juki sewing machine. And I have more news coming out on that this week. So what you want to make sure you do is subscribe at youtube.com/dadsews, like my Facebook page, and I'm also on Instagram at dadsews. I'm going to be sprinkling out news throughout the week about how you could win a free Juki sewing machine. That's so awesome. All right, you're here to find out about fabric. Let's get to it. Quality of cotton is determined by the length of the fibers. So the more fibers you have, the longer lasting that fabric or garment will be. But that doesn't mean you need heavy cotton for it to last a long time. You just need those yarns to be tightly packed. So as long as it's thin and dense, you're really going to have a long lasting piece of fabric. Density is what you're looking for. Now, before we talk about a quick way to check your fabric at the store, I want you to stick around because we're going to be talking about knits as well. And knits have a different trick to ensure you're getting quality, okay? So when you grab a piece of cotton fabric off the rack at the store, you need to feel it and think, does it feel too thin or brittle or rough? All three of those are a bad sign. Think of it like baseball, 3 strikes, you're out. You don't want those things. Now what you're gonna wanna do is take your fabric, unfold it a little bit, and hold it up to the light. Can you see through your fabric? Now that doesn't mean can you see light through your fabric. If you can't see light through your fabric, you might just have something thick like canvas or upholstery fabric. But can you see through your fabric? Now, if you've been to the big box store and gone to their 99-cent or 50-cent rack, you will know what I'm talking about. You hold up the fabric to the light and you can see the rafters. You hold up the fabric and you can see your kid through it. You don't want that. This is a really quality piece of fabric. Yes, I can see light. I can maybe make out the shape of one of the box lights in my studio, but that's it. I can't see anything else. It's got a nice feel to it. You can hear a nice snap. It doesn't stretch, which I don't want this to do. And that's the quickest way you can determine quality of a cotton fabric. Now, let's get to knits. Here is some beautiful, beautiful stretch fabric from Twisted Needle Textiles. It's actually some of the fabric we're gonna be doing a giveaway on later this week and next week, but it's really awesome stuff. Look at the stretch there. All right, now you can also do the light test to knit. But knit is more densely packed, so you're not going to see as much through it. There's a better way to determine if knit is good quality. So what you're going to want to do is grab a corner of it, someplace you're not going to use it if you've already bought it, and you want to stretch that fabric and let it go. It needs to snap back. You don't want it to stay stretched out. Now again, if you've already bought the fabric, don't do it in the middle where you're going to use it. But go to a corner, stretch the fabric, and it should pop back. It should have a lot of snap. It should feel solid in your hands. And that's how you're gonna know you're getting a quality density in your knit fabric. All right, now I've got 3 terms that you need to memorize when you're buying fabric, and that's texture, drape, and luster. Texture we've already covered. That's the density of the fiber. It's the stretch of the fabric. You want to check that out before you buy. Now the drape of your fabric is how it's going to lay on things. You can't always determine this in the store because a lot of times you need to run that fabric through a proper wash cycle first so it'll have the proper drape. It's been wrapped around a piece of cardboard for 3-6 months, who knows? And so you're not gonna necessarily be able to see the proper drape of the fabric in the store. The third term is luster. Now, luster is in the eye of the beholder. You know it when you see it and when you feel it. Does it look chintzy? Does it look cheap? Does it have see-through fabric? It can go with texture. Luster is that beautifulness of the fabric, the extra shine, the pop of color. And you want to make sure that that fabric isn't already faded. You want to make sure you're not buying fabric that's sat in front of the store where the windows have shown on it for 3 weeks to 3 months and faded it out. You can unfold it to see if the outside has deteriorated compared to what's on the inside. So I always recommend doing that. Feeling for the texture, looking at the drape, and observing for luster. Well, I hope you enjoyed those tips. If I missed something, I would really like to know. So leave a comment below. Please click the thumbs up and like. I would really appreciate it if you shared this video on Facebook with your sewing friends. I think there's some tips here that can help them in picking out new fabric. I am going to be giving away a free Juki sewing machine coming up, so be sure to subscribe on YouTube, like our Facebook page, and you know where I am on Instagram. It says it right there, @DadSews. All right, don't forget my motto, sew, fail, repeat. I'll see you with a new episode very soon. Hey, I hope you liked that video. Be sure to click right here to subscribe and you'll be instantly entered to win a free sewing machine. How cool is that? And click right here for another great video. Hey, it may be better than this one. Go on, I'll wait. Seriously, I have all day.